On Capitol Hill, a number of House Republicans are uniting against Islamic ideology that's spreading nationwide, and it's the spread of Sharia law.
Yes, and this has become a critical issue for one congressman. Texas Representative Keith Self spoke with CBN Capitol Hill correspondent Michelle London about the Sharia-Free America Caucus.
North Texas has had like 20 mosques in the last 2 years.
Congressman Self draws a direct connection between a growing Muslim population in his home state to a gradual infiltration of Islamic control.
First of all, it would be simply, we want a community. Then the police can't come in. And the contracts, the covenants of the area say that you may buy if you're the right kind of person. You may sell to the right kind of person.
The Texas Republicans' crucial issue, the spread of Muslim Sharia law. Described as a framework of daily life for Muslims, Sharia is rooted in the Quran and the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad. It influences each aspect of a Muslim's life, from spiritual practices like prayer and fasting to daily activities such as business transactions.
Now is the time to educate our colleagues in Congress, our citizens, to the dangers of a totally separate and disparate civilization.
Self and fellow Texas Congressman Chip Roy are leading this effort through the Sharia-Free America Caucus. They say the goal is protecting the U.S. Constitution and individual freedom from Sharia's influence. This would include legal initiatives such as a no Sharia legislation, which would deny immigration benefits to devoted followers. In just 1 month, the caucus membership has grown to 26 Republican lawmakers from 17 states, including Florida Representative Byron Donalds, who says Sharia has no place in America. We will not surrender our freedoms. Illinois Representative Mary Miller says she joined the caucus to, quote, stand firmly against the radical ideology that seeks to uproot the constitutional principles and Christian values on which our nation was founded. Self points to the Trump administration's recent move to designate 3 branches of the Muslim Brotherhood as terrorist organizations.
The Muslim Brotherhood as a whole is the genesis of all of this. They are the foundation of exporting Sharia to the United States and to Europe. I mean, look at the UK, look at France. That's what we don't want to happen to America.
Congressman Self adds that on the March primary ballot, Texas voters will see Proposition 10, which calls for the prohibition of Sharia law in the state. Meanwhile, the caucus has received criticism from groups like the Muslim Public Affairs Council, arguing it fuels Islamophobic rhetoric and targets American Muslims. Reporting on Capitol Hill, Michelle London, CBN News.
Well, I submit it's nothing Islamophobic about it. It's trying to preserve our basic liberty. Under Sharia law, you do not have freedom of religion. There is only one religion, and it's Islam. If you're not of Islam, you have to pay a tax if you're one of the religious minorities. That's what happens when they get into the majority. They tax the minority religions and say, we will tolerate you if you're a person of a book and you observe those rules. We'll tolerate you, but you have to pay a tax. There's no freedom of assembly. There's no freedom of speech. The blasphemy law takes over. And if you blaspheme the Prophet or the Quran, then you're subject to death. You are killed for it. At its basic core, it allows no freedom for women. No equal rights under the law. These are all incredible things that we need to wake up to, and I'm glad there's a caucus now on Capitol Hill aware of the danger and saying we're not going to go down that path.